Hi, welcome to Movie Review with Daniel. And today I'll be doing a review on the season 2 finale of Krypton. Even though Sci-Fi has cancelled Krypton, what was the second season finale has now become a series finale, unless it's find another home for a third season. After the exciting episode that was Blood Moon with Doomsday Massacre, the Alpha and the Omega saw Segel and his allies take the fight directly to Zod in a last-ditch effort to free Krypton. While it was not as tense as Blood Moon, the finale still delivered some good action scenes and nice character moments that led to a bittersweet cliffhanger. The story moved along at a fairly nice pace as the final battle loomed. The slow burn of the opening allowed both the characters and audience to mourn the loss of Kem due to his sacrifice to destroy Doomsday. The gravity of the situation really set in for Sek and the other rebels, and the wake they had for Kem edged some strong performances from the cast, particularly Cameron Crowe. Given the amount of time he shared with Ramos Adika throughout the series, he displayed Sek's sorrow quite well. It wasn't long after that they finally kicked into the high gear as Zod made his move against the last remnants of the rebellion. One curious element to the finale was the abrupt end to Lyta's growing resistance of soldiers in Zod army. Given the significance of her scene with the Sagittara in the previous episode, it seemed like it would lead to a bit of revolt against Zod, but it was actually dealt with pretty quickly as Zod found one of the traitors and got the information he needed from executing him. It was a bit of risk from a story beat that held potential, but it did lead to a tense scene as the rebels scrambled to come up with a plan against Zod's incoming forces. Sek again stepped up and displayed how much of a leader he is, both in front of the rebels and in front of Kandor, exemplifying the best quality of the House of Hell. Koff again impressed during this sequence, especially when he directly referred Superman 2 with his very Superman-like delivery of care to step outside to Zod. The big action piece of the finale was the no-holds-barred three-way fight between Sek, Lyta and Zod. Though Zod tried to act honorably and authoritative in front of his troops and citizens, Colin Slamon really let the rage within the dictator loose during the fight. While it was great to see these three fights finally duke it out, the fight itself was somewhat lackluster. The editing was fairly choppy and the choreography wasn't quite as impressive as some of the series' other fights. Though the action between Sek, Zod and Lyta didn't quite live up to its potential, the battle between the rebels and the Sagittarius was pretty good as they tried to beat back such an overwhelming force. Just about every character, including Val-El and Adam, got a moment to shine during the attack, with Janian getting the biggest one as she charged a cannon. It was such a contrast to the three-way fight, and it is a shame since this comes after the very Zack Snyder's sequences Nisa in Blood Moon, where the choreography was really well done. The Trolls fight was still entertaining, but just could have been displayed in a way that was easier to follow with clearer movements between the combatants. The Alpha and the Omega served to tie up most of the loose ends this season presented. Zod received a pretty appropriate comeuppance while the rebels celebrated. It was a good moment to see Adam Strange gain his comic accurate suit, complete with his jetpack, though it is interesting they didn't introduce it earlier in the episode, so he would have taken more part in the battle. The biggest developments in the closing minutes were obvious setup for a third season as Dave and Jaina discovers Doomsday potential survivor, while Nisa went after stealing Adam's Zeta Beam and Brainiac's new plan. It was too bad Nisa couldn't take part in more of the episode events as she took off to rescue Jor-El on her own, but the fact that she potentially traveled to Tanaga and saw Darkseid's Omega symbol was a neat hook to end her story on. However, the biggest one came from Brainiac's decision to take Jor-El to Earth, apparently with the plan to turn Jor-El into a god under his influence. That twist holds a lot of promise for a third season, especially as Lobo returned and forced a team-up with Sek to find Brainiac and rescue. Thanks for watching today's review. Please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and leave your comments in the comment box below.